So hopefully this episode will be wrapping up my look at this bin of comics. Here we have X-Men number 30, At Last, The Wedding of Scott Summers and Jean Grey. Here's another commemorative foil issue, X-Men number 300. You can see here it's very shiny. Here's number 1 of Image Comics Vogue. Nice artwork there, very action-oriented. And on the back, it's an ad for Rob Liefeld's Youngblood minifigures. Here's a number 1 of Image Comics Warblade, Endangered Species. I'm not sure if this is just a one-shot, but you have 2 characters here from Jim Lee's Wildcats. And on the back here, it's a wraparound cover. So on the back here, you have some artwork. And I'm not sure where I got this one, but it's number 11 of Image Comics Wetworks. There's number 12 of Image Comics Wetworks. Number 13 of Wetworks. Number 23 of Wetworks. Honestly, not sure why I got these. I mean, the cover art is great, but I don't remember liking Wetworks. I mean, I don't remember being a fan of Wetworks. Number 24 of Image Comics Wetworks. Here's a few Lobo comics. Here's number 1 of 4. Here's Lobo number 2 of 4, from December of 1990. Lobo number 1, December of 93. And he is saying, I got your cover enhancement right here. And that's all I need to say. He needs to say, I guess. All that needs to be said. Here's number 1 of 4 of Dark Horse Comics Next Men. Looks like it's a storyline called Faith, part 1 of 4. Part 2 of 4 of Next Men's Faith. Here's a great cover of Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. It's number 1 from July that year, and it was $3.50. But look at that! Look at the cover. It's a nice foil cover. Turok there on the cover on an overturned car, shooting some dinosaurs with a bow and arrow there. Nice foil cover there. Nice shiny foil cover. That's Turok, number 1. 2 of 4 of Babe. Looks like some nice airbrushed artwork there, on the cover there. Here's number 3 of 4 of Dark Horse Comics Babe. It looks like at a comic book store I got this Beyond Zero Hour, Wizard Press Presents, a comprehensive look at DC Comics. So you got Superman and Batman there. So, behind the scenes of Zero Hour. Let's see what this is all about. I can get into it. And it looks like there's a little promo sheet here. Techno Comics, Leonard Nimoy's Primordials, available in November of '94. I do have Primordials number 1. Didn't read it, like I think I said in previous episode of the Kaz, but I pretty much got it just because it was Leonard Nimoy's. And it looks like this is a whole issue on a line. Looks like all these. It's talking about all these DC characters, and it looks like it's talking about the 0 Hour storyline from all these comics. Wonder Woman, Hawkman, Flash, Green Arrow. Looks like some biographies on these different characters. Talking about different issues. Judge Dredd. It all has to do with the 0 Hour storyline that I don't recall collecting, but I got this one probably because I just wanted to read about it. But that's that. And I couldn't pass up a free sampler. So this is a free 0 month, the beginning of tomorrow. So it looks like for the whole, I guess, 0 Hour, 0 month storyline, they gave this out at comic book shops. Doesn't wrap around, but there is an ad on the back for this 0 month storyline. These are all the titles that are going to be involved with it. A whole lot of zeros. 000, 000. All these zeros. All these titles are going to have a 0 here. Here's a foil enhanced cover for Malibu Comics Raver number 1. first fantastic issue, collector's special. It looks like it has like an oily sort of, oil slick sort of look to it. Not really prism look, but more of a oil slick look there for this Raver #1. There's Defiant Comics, Dogs of War #1. Lots of action here on this cover. Now the Warriors of Plasm, I do remember them. I do remember getting a few of their comics and reading them. Just a few of them. There's Warriors of Plasm #1 by Defiant Comics. This is #2 of the Warriors of Plasm from Defiant Comics. Back of this one has an ad for Mortal Kombat, the video game. This one looks really nice. It's a wraparound cover, foil enhanced cover of Sabretooth. What is this? It just says, in the red zone, Marvel Comics, all new, X-Men January special event. You got Sabretooth here, fighting Jean Grey, and who is that? Is it Archangel? There, Angel. Wraps around to, all it says is direct edition, #1. Does have a #1 there. Looks like Iceman, that Beast there, and Cyclops. All fighting on this really shiny foil enhanced cover. They're all fighting Sabretooth. Okay, I have 2 comics in this one, in this bag here. Legends of the Dark Knight, a Night Quest storyline, #61. And on the, also in the bag here is the Night Quest conclusion storyline. Robin #7. If my memory serves me right, this was a Batman that took over for Bruce Wayne when he got his back broken, and he wouldn't give up the title, wouldn't give up the role of Batman, so he had to have it stripped away from him. So I'm assuming that that's Bruce Wayne, that's Robin fighting the new Batman. Robin #1, November 1993. Looks like it's both an embossed cover and a foil cover. You can see the shininess of the foil and the emboss. All Robin's embossed. The rest of the cover is not. The glass is not, and the window is not, but Robin is the only thing that's embossed here. I'm assuming I got this one up because of any sort of special number or storyline, but it looks like that we have a enhanced, it's a embossed cover. It's really hard to read. It says Batman Shadow of the Bat. Batman there, you can see Batman is embossed there. Kind of legs spread, and his arms are fists, or arms, his hands are in fists, his arms are flexed there. But you can see he's embossed there in the bag there. And this stance, this pose, kind of mirrors this Robin #14. Huge fan of the Ren and Stimpy show. Loved it when it was on Nickelodeon. I got the Christmas special, number 15. If you read only one Demented holiday special, this is the one. So it looks like there's a Ren and Stimpy there looking over the rooftop at Santa coming in. And on the back, there's an ad. You can see the back here. This is for some football, NFL, Nintendo Genesis, and Game Boy game. Here's the Ren and Stimpy show. 25? Was it 25 December? Probably 25. Number 25. All it says is 25 December, so I don't think this is Christmas because the other one was a Christmas special. So it's probably number 25 for the December issue. In this issue, meet Dogzilla. So here's a die cut cover here. It's Ren yelling at Stimpy for scratching up the armchair. And it opens up. Let's see, it's a die cut there. Opens up to Ren and Stimpy there. Nice. So at the back has a Beavis and Butthead, the game. Here is Techno Comics Mr. Hero, the Pneumatician by Neil Gaiman. See the back of this one. Is this a wraparound cover, or is it? Nope, not a wraparound cover. It's just a ad for Gene Roddenberry's Lost Universe. Didn't know about that one. I'm surprised I didn't get it, but... And yet another foil enhanced cover for Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, number 4. There's Daredevil there with, I think that's Mr. I'm really familiar with Daredevil's villains, but I think that's Mr. Big. But got foil enhanced red there of Daredevil. Zen, Intergalactic Ninja. I was a fan of his look. I love the cover art for this, the woman with a big gun and all the big guns pointed at them both. I had the Zen Intergalactic Ninja Game Boy game. That was a lot of fun. I really like that. That may be one reason why I like Zen. There's only a little bit of foil enhancement here with the title, the name here. A bit of silver there, but #1 by Entity Comics. It's actually a black and white comic book. It says the best-selling black and white comic book. It looks like Zealot from the Wildcats got her own title. #1, the Zealot on the cover there. The back is an ad for, what are these, a card game. Got Grifter, Fairchild, and Grail. Different Image comic characters. And again, I can't say it enough, but it looks like Valiant Comics did a lot of foil comics. Here's Exo Man of War. It's probably a wraparound cover. I'm not going to open this up, but this is very shiny. Almost like a Ninjak. Like the Ninjak comic, but it's Exo Man of War. Very shiny foil enhanced cover there. This is #0, actually. #0 of Exo Man of War. I think this is why I have all those other Wetworks, maybe, because I do remember reading the first issue. This is X-Works, this is Wetworks #1 from July. It's a wraparound cover. I'm not going to open it because I do have it packaged up here, but I think this was about a team, a special forces team, some sort of special forces team that had some sort of accident happen to them, and they became these like golden. Their skin became golden and metal-like, so they kind of became kind of indestructible, and they formed their own special forces team. Here's X-Men #1. I'm not sure if this may be the one that I have signed. I'm not sure if it's by the writer or the cover artist, but it's X-Men #1. Another gimmick, another, I'll say it, another cool gimmick that they had back in the 90s. Were, besides foil covers, besides hologram covers, were actual hologram cards that were on the cover. Oh, there we go. Let me focus in on that. This is Wolverine, #75 from November. You can see there's a hologram. Well, that's kind of neat. Look at the blades. Look at his adamantium claws there, glistening, shining there. This is the Wolverine Prism hologram card, and I also have X-Men #25, and looks like Gambit is the subject of this one. Where can I? Come on. Where are you? Where are you, Gambit? Let me just take this out. Oh, it's a wraparound cover. So you got that. Wraps around to that. We have that. Wraps around to that. Where's Gambit? Oh, there he is. Gambit there throwing his playing cards. Pretty nice. Something that the comic book companies did back then, I'm not sure if they still do it, but I got this at a Caldor. It must have been the Caldor up here at the Aviation Mall, because I've never normally been into a Caldor. This is a collection, The Funeral for a Friend collection of, it's a packet of comics. Collector's pack. Man of Steel is dead, a time for mourning is upon us, and a shaken planet struggles to adjust to the void left in the wake of Superman's epic battle with Doomsday. So here the set includes Justice League America #70, Adventures of Superman 498, Action Comics 685, Superman the Man of Steel 20, Superman 76, Adventures of Superman 499, Action Comics 686, Superman the Man of Steel 21, and Superman #77. So read Doomsday to see how the Man of Steel met his match. Look for other DC Comics collector packs. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 comics in this packet here. So I'm not sure if these are reprints or if these are original, or how much, as far as the collectability goes, how much these would be worth. But so packet here, we got these unopened. So I got these at Caldor for $7.99. There's another collector's pack. It's Marvel's Greatest Collector's Pack. Looks like there's the Avengers here with a foil enhanced and embossed silver cover here of this issue, whatever this one is. Let's see. This says it contains a storyline called Blood Ties, parts 1 to 5, Avengers 368 and 369, X-Men number 26, Uncanny X-Men 307, and Avengers West Coast 101. So that's what this collector's pack includes. Here's Superman the Man of Steel number 3. It's a Elseworlds annual. Here's Superman number 85, Cat Grant's Revenge. Here's a comic from Image Comics called Strike Back number 1. And here is, not knowing what I was getting at the time, I mean I got it because it was a graphic novel and I like Batman a lot. I have Batman the Killing Joke. I know this has become very popular, so I have this. I got this when it first came out. Very intense, especially for a Batman one. Had the Joker shooting Barbara Gordon and then taking some pictures of her and basically torturing Commissioner Gordon, and Batman coming to the rescue. Here's Superman in Action Comics, number 720. The title looks like there's a engagement ring of Superman and Lois Lane, and it says the engagement is off. One thing I like to collect are comic adaptations of movies, and looks like I collected at least some of the Species ones. Here's number 4 of 4. I haven't seen 1, 2, or 3 yet in the pile, but here's number 4 of 4 of the Species adaptation. Here's Marvel Comics Domino, X-Force's most mysterious member in her first solo adventure, January of '97. So it's on the back here. That's an ad for Hulk video game for PlayStation and Sega. The X-Men Deluxe, to all things and ending, Legion Quest 4. I'm assuming it's Magneto. I'm assuming that's Dr. Xavier, but I'm not sure about that. On the back, there's an ad for Mortal Kombat. It's a 1992 annual for the Demon, number 1. And it says Eclipso with Darkness Within, the Demon character of DC Comics. I think this is the strangest cover art I've ever seen. Looks like they did some sort of CG photoshopping sort of artwork there. This is DC Vertigo Comics, number 8, Black Orchid. And on the back is an ad for Babylon 5. Okay, now I've never heard of this character, but this is OMAC. O-M-A-C, it looks like. Looks like it's a standalone graphic novel by John Byrne for DC. On the back, I don't think it's anything. Nope, it's just all black on the back. Looks like here's a kind of a... Looks like this is the New York Comic Book Spectacular 1994 convention book. It has by a bunch of... It's by Dark Horse Comics here. On the back it has it's an ad for Previews magazine. Superman there. So, yeah, let's take a look at it. Okay, first off you have Hellboy here. The cover. And what do we have here? Thanks for coming to New York. Looks like it was a program. That's what I was trying to think of. The program for comic book convention. The New York Comic Book Spectacular. Looks like some Frank Miller artwork there. The Legend comic publishers. Free autographs. Nice. Bunch of people signing autographs there. This is mainly black and white. Looks like it's all the people who are here, who were there. The creators, artists. Artist John Casada. These different comic book companies, comic book publishers, comic book comic shops, comic book shops. Looks like in the area. Yeah, different artists here. They're probably going to be there. Their artwork. Probably get them. Oh, there's Ren and Stimpy. Nice. Looks like you could go up to them and have their artwork here signed. Catwoman. Nice. So that's that. Again, as a fan of the X-Files, I collected the comic books for a while. It's X-Files Special Edition. Looks like it's number 3. Kind of a 3-part special here. Not exactly sure what this is. It's not. It wasn't a free giveaway because it looks like it was $2.25, but it's a number 1 Image Comics, Image Plus. I'm assuming it's, but without looking at it, I'm not going to open it up. But it looks like it's some sort of special that they had to show off their comics. Here's Tribe number 1 from Image Comics. It's black with a gold foil enhanced cover here. That's a here we go, little shiny gold there. Here's another very Spartan cover. Shaman's Tears number 1 from Image Comics. This is both foil enhanced and embossed. Lots of shininess there. Shaman's Tears. Here's number 1 of Wildcat's Adventures. Looks like this is more based on the TV show, the cartoon show, than the actual comic, which I am enjoying watching. The Tubby app. So here's a crossover here of Malibu Comics and Marvel Comics. It's Rune vs. Venom. 48 pages, number 1. Rune vs. Venom Ultraverse. Looks like Venom's getting a little chunk taken out of him there. Here's X Factor number 9. Not sure, honestly, why I got this one. Probably because it's an annual. 64 pages. The gentleman's name is Power. If that's what it actually is on his birth certificate. On the back is a ad for a soccer video game. Looks like this is a spin-off of Jurassic Park. Raptors Attack. 2 of 4 from Topps Comics. The back is a ad for some more Topps Comics. Victory number 1. Here's a Jurassic Park comic called Raptor. So it's 1 of 2. And it's in a baggie here. Bonus extra comic inside. Zorro number 0. Collector's item. Also inside are 3 trading cards. Looks like here's a Raptor, a Gallimimus maybe, and a Triceratops there. So you got three trading cards there with this one. There's a comic by Dark Horse Comics called X, number 1. There's Superman, number 62 from December of 91. Blackout, number 4. Here's the Invaders, number 1. You got here the Namor, Captain America, the Human Torch, and a few others I can't mention. Don't know really who they are. But the Invaders, number 1. I think there's a bagged comic here. It says Gene Pool on the bag, but it says Gunrunner, co-starring Spirits of Vengeance, number 1, with 4 Gene cards. Let's see. It looks like we have some trading cards here. Dark Guard, number 1. October of 93 it looks like. And this is a prismed foil enhanced cover here. On the back is an ad for Zit Fighters from Outer Space. Just Stridex ad. Be a Zit Fighter and get your own X-Men collector's comic. So as you're fighting your Zits, you're getting, so you get a free comic too. And yet another foil enhanced cover. Malibu Comics Genesis number 0. Very shiny, very shiny. And it wraps around to this shiny cover with all these characters. A whole lot of characters here. A whole lot of characters. Look at all those characters. Very shiny characters there. Another bagged comic, Phantom Force number 1. Created by the legendary Jack Kirby. Looks like there's a card in here. Trading card. Now this has a beautiful cover. It's Angels of Destruction number 1. I honestly don't know who the characters are. Just got it because it was number 1 probably from Malibu Comics. But it's a really nice artistic rendition, a very nice artwork for the characters there. Dark Horse Comics number 1 of Trekker. And I don't think it is a comic about people that watch Star Trek. Let's see. Back here. So I can add for some more comics. Mecha and the Mark in full color. And I'll be totally honest, I don't know why I got this. Swamp Thing. It says Essential Vertigo. The multiple award-winning series returns. Uncover the roots of modern horror. The anatomy lesson. I think that says 1. I'm not sure. That must be number 1, November of 96. Rune, number 3. Ultraverse from Malibu Comics. Okay, when I first laid eyes on this in this pile here, I was like, why do I have a Thor comic. Not a huge fan of Thor, never was. I thought he was very one-dimensional. The movies have been a little bit better, but this is Thunderstrike #1, first explosive issue. But not only that, but it is foil enhanced. A bit of a prismy look there in the Thunderbolts. And I did a closer look, and it's signed right here. And not only that, it is number 7 of 10,000. That is very nice. A certificate of authenticity. I have no idea where I got this. I'm not sure if I got this on QVC. But it says, Dynamic Forces Inc. has issued this certificate of authenticity for this copy of Thunderstrike #1. And it's a limited series of 10,000 signed by artist Ron Friends. So it's number 7 here out of 10,000. So that is really nice. I also have 2 signed Superman #25's The Man of Steel. This is 4,021 out of 5,000. And this is 3,846 out of 5,000. Dennis Vanke? I'll have to look at the back. Looks like I got it for $20. I'm not sure if I don't think I would have bought it just off the rack. I'm not like that. I don't think I was like that. I must have gotten this maybe on the online TV auction or in TV8 up here in Glens Falls, or it says here Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I must have gotten it through QVC. I think that would have been a better reason that I would have gotten it. But it's a limited edition of 5,000, signed by Dennis Janke. Here's a comic called Maverick in the Shadow of Death, blasting from the pages of Wolverine. It doesn't give a number. Maverick, Volume 1, number 1. So it's a number 1. On the back here, looks like it's a download the demo. Looks like it's a PlayStation. It's a PlayStation game called Bedlam. Special 75-cent price for Razorline First Cut Superheroes from the Mind of Clive Barker. It's a preview issue. Back is an ad for these different comics that Clive Barker created. Here's an Ultraverse, Power of Prime, The Origin of Prime, Part 1 of 6, number 1. Here's another Malibu Comics Prime comic, number 1, annual. 64 pages, gross and disgusting Ultraverse. Looks like there's a bit of a crossover here. It's Ghost Rider, number 48, guest starring Spider-Man. Let's see what the back of this one looks like. Oh, 2 of them in there. Here's one, Ghost Rider, guest starring the Hulk, number 49. DC Comics Cyber Rats, number 1. Image Comics number 1 of Deadly Duo. Nova number 1 from Marvel Comics, with a gold foil enhanced cover there. The Pact number 1 from Image Comics. This is a die cut and foil enhanced cover to Legion of Superheroes. First issue of a brand new era, number 54. Tip this up here to show that you have some foil enhancement of the faces here and the name Legion, the title there. And this is die cut on here. The color here is die cut and away from the black and white there, black and silver. Foil enhanced cover of The Ray, Back in a Blaze, number 1, May of 1994. Let's show you how shiny. That's a shiny gold. Lots of gold on that one. Foil enhanced cover to The Secret Defenders, number 12. You have Thanos there on the cover, and his eyes are shiny. He's got twinkling eyes. His eyes are twinkling. A prism-like twinkle there. He has a little twinkle in his eye there. Sequest DSV number 1 by Nemesis Comics. I like the show. It was pretty good. I like Roy Scheider as the captain of the submarine. So I watched that. I think it was on Sunday nights. So that's something I watched. And finally, I think this is the last one out of this bin. Spider-Man, The Lost Years. Foil enhanced cover. Got the Spider-Man there. He's enhanced. That's enhanced. That's enhanced. It says, what does it say here? Number 1. Spider-Man, The Lost Years, number 1. Marvel Select. So that's it. And I think that's it for these several episodes of the Kaz. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Opening another bin, most likely. Thanks. Bye.